Hallo zusammen, I'm your vlog Dave. We all talk. And over the course of time, a linguistic community comes up with recurring phrases and sentences that make their way into many talks and conversations. Let's talk about some popular German conversation phrases and what they mean today. Number 1. Das musst du wissen. This phrase is widely spread among all of Germany, pretty much all Germans. It's not really limited to a certain group, for instance to a certain age range. Das musst du wissen translates to you've gotta know it, in the sense of that's up to you, that's your decision. But actually, das musst du wissen is the rather long form of this phrase. Equally common forms are musst du wissen, which is an elliptic variant of this phrase with the article das being dropped. This is a bit more slang German, colloquial therefore. And so is, musst du wissen, which is the aforementioned short version with an additional modal particle ja as the initial word. A similar phrase that pretty much means the same is das ist deine Entscheidung, that's your decision, or that's up to you. And again, you might hear this without the article das. Ist deine Entscheidung. Apart from these phrases in informal German, you could also express this in formal German. Das müssen Sie wissen. Das ist Ihre Entscheidung. An exemplary sentence could be, soll ich den Regenschirm mitnehmen? Das musst du wissen. Was weiß ich? This is the German version of what do I know? And it's actually a literal translation of that, if you will. Germans might use this phrase when they are expected to know about or to have an opinion on something in particular, but they themselves don't know why they are supposed to know about that topic in question. Der Mai hat 30 Tage, oder? Keine Ahnung, was weiß ich. As you can see, another often added phrase is Keine Ahnung, which is another shortened and more colloquial version of Ich habe keine Ahnung. I don't have a clue. And last but not least, let's talk about Dumm gelaufen. Dumm gelaufen could be explained as a rather sarcastic or even cynical saying, depending on the context. It's pretty much the German version of shit happens, which, by the way, is also used by some Germans instead of a German phrase. When you say dumm gelaufen, you most likely aren't actually sad about how things turned out for the person you're talking to. You might even feel some Schadenfreude, or, as you might say it, Schadenfreude. Often, dumm gelaufen is introduced by the interjection tja, which is the German equivalent to well. Ich habe mich aus meiner Wohnung ausgesperrt. Tja, dumm gelaufen. But you could also say this sincerely, in the sense of das ist aber wirklich dumm gelaufen. Das tut mir leid. So whereas the intended meaning of the respective previous two phrases is pretty obvious, this phrase can be more versatile somehow. One thing worth noting is that although the English phrase is expressed in simple present, the German version is expressed in present perfect. You might not see that directly when you only have the phrase dumm gelaufen, but when you take a look at the longer form, das ist dumm gelaufen, you can see the tense that's used here. Do you know more of these little recurring German conversation phrases? Tell me in the comments, and I might talk about them in another video. Thanks for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to leave a like and to share it with other people. And if you want to support this channel even more, check out my Patreon page. A little tip per video can make a difference and help me a lot. Also feel free to follow me on social media. I'm your Vlog Dave. Tschüss und bis zum nächsten Mal.